how's it going? This is your daily sweet talk for July 20th, 2026. Why did the Martian get a ticket? He forgot to pay his parking meteor. But enough joking around. This is the 800th daily sweet talk. And so I really would like to get serious for this one, or at least talk about getting serious, which is something I don't really do that much. Now, I think over the years I've talked about more serious things as they've come up in my life, like transitioning. But in general, I don't know. I think this format doesn't really allow for enough nuance and enough explanation, and I'm not going to be able to think of everything I need to say. Like, I've been trying to record this one, and I even wrote a bunch of stuff down of like what I believe, like just going over my beliefs. Not religious. I'm an atheist, so there's something. There's a thing about me. Because I feel like I don't get into that stuff that much. This isn't like a diary. Sometimes it kind of turns into that. But in general, like this is just a format for what's on my mind, and yeah, usually it's not anything that's serious. Like, there's so much serious stuff going on in the world. There's wars, there's genocides. This country, as I said, I think in the last one, is participating in multiple genocides. But it's tough to get into that in a 5-minute window, which this is. And even if I talked about it with someone else and it was a 10-minute window, like, there's just so much nuance. But that's not to take a centrist take of like, oh, that's not to be both sides, whatever of it. I would say politically I am liberal, but I also have a lot of specific positions. I think when I have a position that is more specific, I think I've talked about those here. Like, when I feel like I believe something that is in its specificity maybe more atypical. Like how I believe that humans don't have any more right to this planet than any other creature on this planet, and we should do this. This is what I wrote for this part: is we should do our best to prevent the deaths of our fellow creatures on this planet, and we should do the absolute most to prevent the deaths of fellow humans. That was what I wrote for that, and then it goes into a whole spiel about war, how war is immoral, how murder is immoral, but also if I'm to talk about this stuff, there's also the fact that morality is relative, and that's what I'm talking about. There's so much nuance. So when I'm talking in this format, I want to talk nuanced. I want to talk with nuance. I want to speak with nuance, and I want to put the nuance in there. What am I saying? I'm also tired. That's the other thing. Most of the time. Yeah, basically what I'm trying to say is... Oh, and the other part I was going to say about this is... Look around me. How am I supposed to say, oh yeah, there's... America is committing genocide under the lens of immigration reform, and meanwhile which is true, meanwhile have an Austin Powers pinball poster in the background. How am I supposed to, like, I can't get serious, and I also smile when I'm talking about shit that's serious, and it makes it seem like I'm joking around, but I'm not joking around. This is serious. But I can't get serious. I can. I've talked about serious things before. It's just I don't know. If anyone would like to know my positions on different things, I'm an open book. I'm pretty much an open book, and if anyone wants to ask me any questions about my beliefs, feel free to do so in the comments, or reach out to me, or anything like that. This isn't an invitation for debate or anything like that. But like I said, I'm an open book. Yes, By the end.